Hey there, truckers. Welcome to Redneckanize, all things trucking and then some. Hope you enjoy the show.
So what else have you ladies been up to?
Driving. Taxes.
I was going to say, and I know you, Jessica, taxes. Yeah. Well, that's how it usually is about this time of the year, though.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm hoping...
And, they're due Monday, so...
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Joy. I'm already in knee-deep with the IRS. What's another day? What the hell?
Yeah.
It's a shame you don't know anybody who can help with those situations.
Right?
You want that Sunday night mad call? Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Oh, let's see if there's parking here.
Oh, that's right. You're still trying to find a parking spot somewhere, huh?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's got a bobtail in it. What are you talking about?
I don't bobtail.
I know, but, that one open spot out of all the truck stops, you find that one spot. It's like, oh, I can get in it. You pull up and it's a bobtail. And it's like, seriously?
Well, see, if this guy would have pulled up, I could have pulled in there, but no. They got to park 18 miles apart from each other. Oh, I can get in here. Why is there a car in here? Oh, cool.
There won't be a car in it if you start backing up and pushing it.
Like, look, people, this says trucks only.
Yeah. It's usually how it works.
On that side, which side would I rather have them hit?
Neither, preferably.
I don't want to park in the mud. Yeah, right? I don't want to park in the mud, though. There's so many open spots, I don't know what to do with myself. Let's not hit this flatbed. Oh, jeez. Oh,
so we're planning on next week also for the radio show. So like I said, it's going to be every Wednesday. So we'll have to think of something to talk about. Come up with topics. Not that
Well, if you get on there and subscribe to that, they send one they send that every week. And other than that, I won't be able to think of anything until after Monday.
Yeah. Well, that's right. You did say nothing until after Monday.
Exactly. Not happening. She's taxed out.
Yeah.
Monday.
I was going to say, I don't blame you there. That has to be very stressful. Especially this time of,
But, I'm good at it, but then, it's just this last-minute push, and I've actually got 2 clients that I still need to do. One is a trucker, and one lives up there by UTIF.
Oh.
Mindy Valley, do you know her?
No, I can't say that I do.
Okay. I was just going to say, she's up there with you, by you. So, but that's the 2 I've got still left to do.
Right.
My life a whole lot easier. Which was boxes of receipts. So, yay. That's my favorite kind of client.
Oh, yeah. I can understand
that.
Yeah. See, usually, when I send everything, because our tax lady, I send her not even the receipts. I tally them all up. I don't have to send her the receipts. The first time I met with her, I had to send her all the receipts. And then she's like, because I do everything in the expandable file folders month per month. And then I add them up at the end of every month. So, or at least I try to. Usually it's every couple months. So then I send everything, at the end of every month, I have everything in a notebook. I just email her all the details and, send her whatever paperwork that she needs. And she's good with that. So.
It's, I mean, we used to get, we had this one lady at the tax office that she actually decoupaged up a shoebox. And so that way that then, all of her receipts, she said, at least then it's pretty to go through my receipts. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you have too much time on your hand for something like that. No.
It really.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
But then she would also feed us. So, I guess that's the one bad thing about doing like everything remotely now is then you don't get get people who come in and like, here's a cake I baked for you so that way that you're nice and sweet for doing my taxes.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We just had Terrence Matthews, or Jake Break, just say hello, family. So hello to you too, Jake Break or Terrence. We missed seeing you at the truck show this year.
Yep.
Yeah, he just posted on our Facebook video, which was nice.
Ooh.
So.
Just I'm over far enough.
So now, when I first got in and I was listening to you, y'all were talking about all the different things that in a truck. When Chris and when we were in the Central truck at 2010 386, we still had, we had dishes and stuff in there, but that's because we were running anywhere between 6,000 and 8,000 miles a week. So, we had to, we had to have all that stuff because
right.
we had to,
I spend no money.
There was no time.
I make every meal out of my truck. I don't buy any food on the road at all. I spend no money. I make everything in my truck.
Yeah, so we had to.
I don't eat in restaurants.
I don't blame you.
I was gonna say there's not many restaurants left in them anymore.
No, there are no restaurants. They're all fast food.
Yeah.
I don't eat fast food, so. No, I cook in my truck all the time.
Now, when Greg and I
I have all that extra stuff too.
Yeah, when we were riding together and both driving, I had like a little George Foreman grill, had a small crock pot, so I would do everything in the truck. I couldn't say everything, but majority of everything we did in the truck. We would go maybe once or twice, maybe a couple times a week and actually eat out just to get out of the truck. But I did most everything, throw stuff in the crock pot and strap it down to the table. And by the time we got done for the day, it was done. So.
Right. I do a lot of pre-cooking before I leave my house and then put everything together as I need it in the truck. Just because it's creative packing 101.
Right.
Like if you don't use the right size containers, I know exactly what containers fit in the refrigerator, how many I can fit in there. Like there's weeks where my cooler doesn't shut for a couple of days because I have a big cooler too.
Yeah.
I make my own sweet tea and bring that with me because I can't drive without my sweet tea. That's like coffee. I've never had coffee in my life, but I can kill some sweet tea.
Now, Tiff, when you did your taxes, did you write off any per diem when you were with Greg on the road?
I don't remember. I just gave everything to her, and I'm believing she did do per diem with everything back then.
Well, I know. Well, even like now, if you go out on the road with him, even if you're not driving, you get to claim basically half of the per diem per day because you're like helping him load, helping him unload, even if you just help him back in, like anything that you help him do.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember
now,
that.
A lot of people don't know that, and so they're not going to necessarily do it. But that's one of those things, like from being in the industry, then you kind of know those little ins and outs.
Yeah, they took my per diem away as a company.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say you're a W-2, so that's why, yeah. Yeah, no, that TCJA, it had its good points, but then there were so many things that just kind of, took it away. The 2160 was part of what was not real good with it. A lot of employers were actually, when that happened, they decided to start paying, including the per diem as a portion of the pay, because the company can still write it off. It's just that you couldn't. Does that make sense?
Yes. Huh.
So, that may be something that, that, of course, now who knows, they may change everything, and then we'll go from there.
Right.
But never know.
Yes, he learned something new today. And that's what this is going to be all about, is so we can all share different things that we know. Just like with you, Holly, with cooking on the truck or preparing prior and stuff like that. We'll have to do stuff more, along those lines. And Jessica, I know you and I talked the other day about, you and Chris doing your own radio thing with your taxes, and then with Chris with his, logistics coordination.
Logistics, yeah.
So, I mean,
don't call him a dispatcher.
No, I refrain from saying that.
That's an evil word.
Right? So, I want to be able to, because both of you guys have been, with Redneckanize for quite some time. So I want to make sure we start utilizing and bringing more people on and doing stuff like this every week or every 2 weeks, whatever you guys want to do. So, but, Ed does his Sunday nights. So that'd be a great time for Chris to call in Sunday evening just to chit chat with the rest of the guys, because that's when 90% of them call in. And I'm not going to say that our Wednesday nights have to be just about the women of the industry, but I kind of want to make it, I kind of do, I guess, in an aspect, but I don't want to be, prejudiced to the guys if they do want to call in and say something. Exactly.
If they call, they call.
Right. Because just like earlier, like I said, John Crawford called in. No, we won't. He called in earlier because I honestly think he felt bad for me, because I literally was sitting here looking at my own face on the computer screen talking to myself, and that's exactly what I was doing. So, but it was like, and I was thinking, well, if I don't get anybody here calling in, then I'm just going to have to close it down, because it was kind of crazy for me to sit there and talk for, 2 hours to myself. So that's the reason I kind of figure, if I can get more women to call in, I'm going to reach out to some of my, other people that I know that drive, and get them to call in on Wednesdays and give their aspect, because just like Cheryl, I'll remember her name.
Well, if we can figure out how to get video up, then you can show some of the ways that you cook.
Right.
I have to clean my truck up, but then we can have the video aspect of it. Oh,
right.
This place is trashed when I'm driving.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no question about it. But yeah, because I'm not stopping so I can get up and put it in the trash can. No.
Yeah.
It's going on the floor until I stop.
Right.
That kind of stuff. Like, we're not crazy.
Yeah.
We just have a good hustle. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Know how to get it done.
That's it. I'm not stopping for stupid stuff.
Yeah. But so
If there's nobody else in here, it's not going to hurt anybody on the floor.
Right. And
I'll get to it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking with us doing this on Wednesdays. you know,
Mhm.
and we can talk about stuff like that. And you can show videos. Because
Right.
I think even
Right.
if I can't get it to where we can do a Zoom room or Facebook room, which I think we can do that and still broadcast it live. I'll have to play on here and find out if we can, because if we can do a room like that, then you
Right.
can actually show, and then everybody would see on our Facebook Live, would be able to see the other women of Redneckanize. So,
Right.
and not
Well,
saying
then that way you can share more of what you're doing if you're trying to help, you know, somebody organize their truck, or how do
Yeah.
you save space in your truck, or how are you cooking, whichever topic we want to go to,
Because-
and show.
yeah.
Because I'd love some organization tips other than the ones I have, but you know, I'm always up for a new strategy.
Yeah, because we know.
It's crazy to think.
Container. But then you want to know what stinks? Is every time you get a new truck, you have to get new containers.
to fit that truck.
Never freaking
Where are
fit.
you going to put the containers, though? That's the problem. I don't have the storage. I don't have a top bunk. I don't have, I have a container at the foot of my bed because I'm not that tall. But, you know, it ended up being a catch-all.
Under the bed? Under the bunk?
Under the bunk, I have a very limited space, but that's where I keep I have a box, one of those collapsible box bags, you know, like the reusable bags. I have that. That has all my skillet, my dishes, that kind of stuff in that. All my skillet stuff is in that container, and that's under the bed. That's all I have room for. Under the bunk.
We always had little containers like in the, you know, in the the overhead storage that was, you know, like, you know, in the cab. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I
There.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's crazy.
Just tell Mark you're going to
I
add
don't
cabinets
like
to
storage
it.
in this truck at all. No. International has no. There had to be a man that designed it because there's so much wasted space in here. It's ridiculous. Like, if you knock out this wall, you could get another cubby, and if you put a hole over here, you could get another cubby. Yeah, it's seriously wasted space in this truck. But, I mean, I don't think you're bad.
Well, just tell Mark that you want to add cabinets to it. You're going to have
Yeah,
somebody mounted
right.
to the walls.
I'm holding out for my new truck. I think I'll be in this one for some time. I don't get a new truck like I used to.
Well, that's probably because
We
they
just
can't
trucks.
get any.
I mean,
Exactly.
We have them ordered.
Yeah, I was going to say, just
get
can't get them in. Well,
Yeah,
when
we
my
have trucks ordered. We just can't get them.
when my dad called to get parts for his motor, they told him that it would be the end of the month before he could get anything. Or get, like, the pistons and stuff that he needed and the liners. And then, you know, next thing you know, he gets an email saying that they've been shipped. So,
Right.
but... All right, ladies, this brings us to the
Crazy.
basically the end of our show. So,
Until we meet again.
I know, right?
Keep it on the upside.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah. Yep. Stay safe, y'all.
And we
And
will.
I will try to not pull my hair out.
Yeah.
Yes, could you not be bald when we see you next week?
Please,
Right.
hopefully.
But we will definitely be back here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to get the whole glitch with the programming on my end done, so I know what to do. And hopefully next week we get some more callers coming in. It was great talking to you guys. And Holly, you be safe out there.
Great.
And Jessica, definitely don't pull your hair
Absolutely.
out. Go have a glass of wine. Just relax.
It's right here.
There you go.
You can do this all again next year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but I'm going to...
Almost over.
Yeah. I just want to thank all of our sponsors, Trucker Tools, LTR Transportation, and DPF Regeneration for being proud sponsors of Redneckanize for the past few years. And next week, we'll be back again talking about whatever we decide to talk about. So, but keep a lookout because we're going to try to be live with all of us on here so you can see all of our smiling faces, and we'll try not to make faces at each other or make eye-rolling gestures at any comments or questions. Greg says he's out.
Uh-oh.
You're asking too much.
I know, right? I know.
I can't make any guarantees there.
I know, me neither. I try to refrain from doing anything like that, but, you know, it never quite works. So.
Hard.
All right, ladies.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Thanks for calling in, and we'll talk soon. And you've been listening to Women of
Okay,
Redneckanize. All right. Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
All right, Facebook, you heard it here. We will be back next week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern for another interesting conversation with the women of Redneckanize. Have a good night, y'all, and be safe out there. Bye.